Clark's Truck Garage here, and I'm going to make a video about my 1986 Toyota pickup sr5 turbo. They came in, there were different levels of these trucks. I think there was a DLX somewhere along that line. It was before the sr5. There was the base DLX, I think, and sr5, then base model turbo, then sr5 turbo. And this is the turboed sr5. And a pretty rare truck, actually. Not too many left. And not too many in this condition left. The bed does have some rust repair done to it, which pretty much meant my paint's gone on it. Now there are still holes in it, so I don't know what kind of repair you would call that. But the guy did some body work over here, but didn't paint it yet, so I went ahead and primered that. And I primered this a while back, but it's starting to come through, so I need to strip it back down and try to sort that out. But I've had this truck since September, about September 3rd or something this year. And it's been a good little truck. The guy thought the turbo was about to go out of it, which was the new turbo. He said it was having some play in the shaft on it, and that it soon needed to be replaced. But soon to find out, it didn't need to be replaced. Now, I did just have to put a fuel pump in it and a sending unit. The sending unit would have been fine, but the line for the fuel, the only threaded part on that sending unit, it twisted. Now, I got this done at my high school, and I don't know who freaking twisted it, but they did. It cost me about $160, but you know, I'm not gonna try to use it when it has a slight kink in it, because I almost got in a wreck when this fuel pump went out. It was a 55 zone, and people go a lot faster than 55 where I was driving this, and I should know I'm one of them. But yeah, that cost me about $280 for the new fuel pump and sending unit, but it seems to be running pretty good now. This truck, I think they all turbo, or at least sr5s. I'm not sure if it's just the turbo ones or not, but they had the buckets, and there was a lumbar support somewhere. This is for your butt. The lumbar ones over here. I hate that this camera is so zoomed up. I do not know why it is like that. And of course, this is the extended cab. Turbo EFI. I would like to get a new badge, but yeah, I don't know where you get them. This one does have power windows, which do work. The one over there is slow, and this one's adequate, I guess. And with these trucks, you get your tack. And this truck has about a little over 121,000 miles on it. And the guy just rebuilt the motor in it. And yes, Toyota enthusiast, it's an automatic. I wanted an automatic. You don't know how hard it was to find an automatic. They only made a turbo with an automatic. They didn't make them with a stick. And of course, four-wheel drive. And I like the blue, but I'm more of a black colored person myself. But there she is. It's not a stock GT20 turbo. This one's a well, no, not GT, CT20. This is a GT28 Garrett turbo. And the guy put a fuel pressure regulator on it. And it does have air conditioning, which doesn't work. So I'll have to try to figure that out. He said it just needs to be recharged, which that's all the people say. The rear tires are bald. When I was asking him about it, I asked him about the tires. He said the fronts are brand new, which is obvious, and the rears are only a couple months old. Yeah, I don't know what kind of driving you're doing. A couple months old from when you bought them used, maybe. But nah. And you better line the back with some little roll-on Herculiner. I would rather had it original, but it is what it is. I did notice these rear sliders on I don't know if it's the turbo or just sr5s. They're a larger window versus the regular one. I'll make a video about that little truck. There's actually one already out there about it, but this is a new channel, so I'm going to start it up for you here in a minute. I'm just going to pause it and start it back up. Now there is a slight high-pitched noise, sorry, that the motor's making, and that's what the guy thought was the turbo, but it's not. It's something else in the throttle body, because it goes away once you add some gas to it. This one also has a trip meter, which I like. Also a oil pressure meter. I think that's a boost gauge right here, and a spin-on fuel filter the guy put on. I would have kept it stock, but I also put a new exhaust on it before I bought it, and I got receipts. I got receipts from him showing from buying the truck and adding stuff to it, repair costs or just performance upgrades. He spent close to, I think, about $9,300, and I purchased it from him for $3,000. And it was running and driving. He was just afraid that turbo was going to go out anytime. And a couple thousand miles later, it hasn't went out yet, and I don't really see it going out anytime soon. So now it's not making that high-pitched noise right now. I could probably get it to start. Nah, it's not wanting to do it, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off, or cut the truck off and get back to you. Now I'm gonna probably have a lot more videos of this truck. Some repair videos whenever repairs come up, and also maybe some, not trail videos, but off-roading videos. I don't really do a whole lot of hardcore off-roading. I do more like field riding and stuff like that out of my grandparents. I don't do anything out here. No, I do ride around in the yard sometimes, but that's about it for this video. If you have any questions about the truck or want to see me do something with the truck, or you know, just want to comment about the truck, just go down in the comment section and leave your comment, and remember to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get this channel built up a little bit more. So